Okay, we're going to talk Doctor Who because I haven't done that yet. I did not do a review for the season premiere of the 13th Doctor. I just watched the most recent episode 2 of the 13th Doctor, so you get a 2 for 1. I do have to comment before I forget, the beginning, the theme of with the titles and whatever, I can't. I know I said that for 12, but I would almost take 12 because there is a timey-wimey aspect than with this. And I don't even like 12. Like, I like 13 more than 12, so that says a lot, but I don't like the opening. I don't. It might grow on me. Let's take a step back. It might grow on me, but there is not a weird timey-wimey aspect to it. It almost has like an Orphan Black feel, personally, because when I first turned it on, I'm like, wait, oh no, this is the title, like, opening sequence. What is going on? It almost kind of, there's a word for it, like a reflection. So you have it, and then you have like the mirrored of it. So if something happens here, something happens here. So it's like there's probably a proper terminology for that, but it almost looks like a brain. That's why I say it's similar to, or reminds me of, Orphan Black, with the weird little like stuff like that. So aside from the beginning, I do like this Doctor a lot more than 12. 12, like, nope, can't do it. 13, okay, it's a woman. Spoilers. You know, you don't know what to expect. You don't know the kind of the personality. They're like, what's gonna happen? What's gonna work? So the first episode starts, and you're almost like, am I watching a movie? What's going on? You don't see the Doctor right away. Usually the Doctor plows into something, or you see the TARDIS, and you're like, okay, she is. There's the Doctor. There's, stuff's gonna happen. No, you see plot, and then you meet the Doctor, and the Doctor's like, wait, who am I? What's going on? Like, I almost half expected, they won't do this because it's more like a comedy aspect, but to be like, okay, I'm in 11, hair was a little longer, I'm a girl, no I'm not. And then like I almost wanted the transformation to be like, oh, those are new. Like, I wanted like the play on it, the play on that that the Doctor's a woman now. There was a little bit in episode 2, so spoilers. She finds her TARDIS, and she's like, come to Daddy. Wait, no, come to Mama, come to me. Like, you're like, oh, okay, yeah, that's, you almost have to change the phrasing because up until this time, it's been a guy. And I know it's a little bit of probably me thinking of Moffat trolling everyone, and Moffat's off, which is great. Okay, so the TARDIS is a lady. The TARDIS has been dubbed as the Doctor's baby, as the Doctor's lady, as the Doctor's wife in that one episode. Like, and that she, like, even River referred to the Doctor, or the TARDIS, as a woman. Oh, she trained me. I want to see, assuming I stay on this bandwagon through this season, through 13, I want to see a dynamic of the TARDIS and the Doctor. Of, like, I don't know, is there going to be butting of heads, essentially, with, why don't you want to work? Okay, I get it. I know I look different. Like, come on. I'm still the same, but I just look different. Let's keep going. Like, what's the problem? However, as a new Doctor comes, the TARDIS changes, and I'm not so sure I dig it. Again, what do I know? I have, my own opinions on everything. I'll stick with plot, just don't spend a lot of time in the TARDIS, and we'll call it a day. That the Doctor goes in, and, she's looking around, she's like, you redecorated. See, women redecorate. It's almost like a thing. And like, oh, okay, I like it. You have the camera on the doctor this entire time. You actually zoom out after this and get a feel of what it looks like. When they showed it, I was like that's my shocked, like, kind of look. Like, wait, what? Guess I'm not terribly surprised. You have to change everything. You can't, I mean, from the outside, it's the same. Different shade of blue, slightly. But the inside, totally different. Totally different. Looks like a cave. Looks like a cave with neon lights. Anyway, so back to episode 1. So it basically felt like a little bit of a movie for me, that you had plot, the doctor shows up, doctor doesn't know what's going on, who they are yet, and, they essentially figure it out at the end, of course, kind of like 11 did. I'm the doctor, you need to GFTO. So, she kind of did that at the end and was like, get out, and that was it. And then changing the attire. Perfect. Levin did it too. I think they all did it, but to make like almost a scene of it, I definitely distinctively remember 11 doing it, going through, I don't want this, I don't want this, I don't want this, and then finally, settling on something. 13 does this too. I need to change of clothes. Okay, fine. Go shopping. Figures, right? Proper lady, not changing in the middle of the, like, stuff. Comes out. Oh, by the way, this was like my favorite, like, thing. It's like, before she changes, I have no pockets. I really need pockets. And then she changes and she's like, I have pockets now. I don't have cash though. So that's kind of funny. It humors my the cosplayer in me that pockets are very important. You always try to, when you make something, you try to make an extra little pocket or an extra little, like, hidden thing to stash stuff in. So then we get to episode 2, and she's, looking for her TARDIS still. She has these 3 companions that she pretty much found from the very, very beginning, and they're like, wait, what's, like, this is, like, real for them. They don't understand. They're in, they just know Earth. They are like, wait, you're not an alien. Oh wait, yeah, I guess you are, because this is bizarre. And you just made your own sonic screwdriver. What the heck is happening? So they're very, I can't say in denial, but they're much different, at least in my opinion, of any other companion that the Doctor's 9 up until 12 has had. That they're, this is me, this is what I know, wait, this is something new, how is this right? I have a lot of questions, I'm very confused, I don't understand, like, this is real. And the Doctor's just like, chill, I got this. What was funny, personally, not funny, let's go with, so, if anyone has ever seen the series Sliders, time travel, I believe, so I know this was before Doctor Who, if my memory is correct, before Doctor Who, but in the fact of before they rebooted it, before 9. So they might have, gathered all this stuff from the original. I don't know. I haven't done enough research to know. But, so, my point is that this show, Sliders, there was a reference that was like, this sounds like that. So, okay, Doctor tells his companions, hey, I'm going to get you safe, we're going to leave, and I'm going to get you home. There is no timeline on that. Makes me think of Sliders in the fact that, the main character, sorry, I'm jumping around with stuff, but the main character essentially finds a wormhole, gets into this new dimension, tries to get home, manages to get home, but it gets in different, universes, so it's never the right home. And if I'm not mistaken, unfortunately, he never makes it home, but that's not the point. I just kind of had a moment when the Doctor's like, I'll get you home. It is assumed that the Doctor will get them home now. I think it's going to take a few episodes before they finally get there. Or they'll play the part of, yeah, I don't want to go home. So I kind of foresee that. There's a very fun dynamic between all of them. You know, the companions are all on the same page. Obviously, they all were together, and they all know each other. So there's that too. And then the doctor's not just pulling them in to pull them in. Originally, it's like, I'm going to keep you. Oh, wait, no, just hold all that stuff, and then I need to go to my TARDIS. And, oh, wait, you've now been with me. But this is a good thing because we're all thinking together. We're all working this through. So it's happy endings, essentially, for everyone. Yeah. So, it's kind of my recap. I do like that we haven't... I know we're still new in the series, but I like that there's no reoccurring monsters yet. I say yet because I already know someone's going to troll. Like the Cybermen's gone, the Weeping Angels need to disappear. Like, I'm pretty sure they did, but no, we had to get trolled with the Angels Take Manhattan and they had to reappear. And so, the Daleks never die, so I wouldn't be surprised if they show up, get a new upgrade, of course. Anyway, but I like that there isn't really a, like I said, only the second episode, but I like that there isn't any, like, reoccurring, or not reoccurring, any like, oh, we're gonna throw in a monster for the hell of it that you guys already know and get you excited about. No. Stick with the new stuff. Have the same idea of the other stuff, but whatever. What is kind of funny for episode 2, the Doctor's very curious. I had to kind of snicker at a lot of the fact that she's like, wait, you said there was Sentiments here. Why are there people here? Why is this going on? Da, 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 da. Like, all these questions, and nobody has the answers. And, like, it's almost like that character, so the Doctor is almost saying what the audience is thinking. Wait a minute. I'm putting 2 and 2 together here, and you said that this is, but wait, why isn't there? Like, it's fun for me. I'm taking the little things out. So anyway, I do have the series to record. At first I didn't, or at first we didn't, and now we do. So hopefully every week you will get something of this. If you're lucky, you're going to get 2 videos in a row because I have other episodes of stuff that I watch, and I like to tell the internet my feelings. So anyway, so yeah. 13 is much better than 12. But I wait for the interesting woman aspect dynamic of it to almost cause a problem. Because, you know, like, say she shows up at a planet and they're very like, this is not the day and age we live in. But I almost foresee an episode or some kind of situation of like, oh, you're a woman, but I'm the Doctor. But you're a woman. But I'm the Doctor and it doesn't matter, shut your face, let's get on with things. Like, some kind of, like, struggle that happens. Like I said, I anticipate, I have a theory that the TARDIS and the Doctor need to, like, have some kind of argument. Although I don't think that's going to happen now that I say this out loud again and really, really think about it, because she's standing next to the TARDIS in episode 2 and she's like, wow, you look great on the outside. I forgot my key. And then the door opens. Like, you almost forget, too, that, like, with a snap of her fingers, in theory, the door will open. So she's still trying to, I think, kind of get herself acclimated, essentially. And then, you know, I don't know. I want to see drama, damn it. Yeah, I got nothing. So, yeah. I like it so far. Just gonna leave that, just gonna throw that out there at the very end. It's not too bad. Like I said, much better than 12, personally. Not as good as 11, but 11 was my number 1. 11 was my first. But it's still pretty good.